Hello all, welcome to Selenium Python Training Series. In this session, we are going to continue creating hybrid framework. In fact, this is the last session of this hybrid framework series. So far, these are the different topics I covered for implementing, that is creating and building the hybrid framework. In this session, we are going to finalize this framework where the final topic in this hybrid framework creation is generating a report that is a good looking and advanced report, that is Allure report. Okay, we'll integrate or configure Allure report in this framework so that this series will be completed. This framework, hybrid framework related part will be completed with this session. So let me show you how to generate Allure reports in this particular hybrid framework by configuring them. So with the practical demonstration. So let me switch to this PyCharm IDE where we have this project containing the so far created hybrid framework. Now in this framework, I'm going to integrate or configure these Allure reports to generate them. How to do that? So how to do that is already covered as part of the previous sessions. We just are going to follow the same steps. If you remember in the previous sessions before coming here to this framework and all, I covered this Allure reports in this PyTest series. Expand this and you'll get the topic here. You can watch the previous sessions if you want. So how to generate the Allure reports. There is step-by-step process to generate the Allure reports. It's not direct way. So we have to have some softwares installed in our machine and all those stuff for that. And after that only we can generate the Allure reports in the projects. So let me expand that. The first step is we have to install Java in our machine. Okay. So as part of this previous session, already have installed Java. Let's confirm whether Java is already there in our machine or not. So for that, I'll just simply type here control panel and I'll go to the control panel. Here I'll say uninstall a program. I'll get the list of programs which are already installed in this machine. I just select a J and you will get the software, just Java Development Kit, JDK. Okay, Java Development Kit. So Allure requires Java to be installed. So if you find that Java in the control panel means Java is already there in our machine. So we don't have to install again. Okay, this part is already there. So without Java, Allure reports cannot be generated. So we have to make sure Java is already there in our machine or not. Second step is we have to install Node.js. As the session is already done and Node.js is already there in our machine, we can confirm by typing here Node. And if you get this Node.js or something, you just select, just type Node space JS. If you get this app, that is Node.js app means, if you're getting this app means Node.js is already there in your machine. Okay. So without Node.js, we cannot generate the Allure reports. Okay. So then after the Java is there, after the Node.js software is installed in our machine, then we have to install Allure. Okay. So how to install the Allure? In the command prompt, you have to run this command and install. I'm not going to show you because Allure is already installed in our machine as part of the previous session. So let me confirm whether Allure is still there in my machine. It's still there in my machine. And to confirm whether Allure is already installed in my machine, I'll just open the command prompt. I'll just type CMD and press enter. The command prompt will launch. And here I'll type the command, same command, that is ALLURE space hyphen version. And when I press enter, if I get the version, that means that Allure is already installed in my machine. Okay. So this proves that the resultant version in the command prompt proves that Allure is already installed in our machine. And after that, we have to add this Allure to the system path. How to add and all I covered already in the previous session. Just to see that whether this path is still there in my system path and all. Here in the search, I'll write edit system. I'll get this option, edit the system environment variables. You select that, go to the advanced tab, click on environment variables, go to the system variables. Here find the path, select the path and click on edit and just find out whether this path is already there or not. Okay. So the path related to the Allure reports. Okay. You see, C users, app, roaming, NPM, node modules, Allure command, and this is already there. You see, /bin. So this is the path I am already talking about. Since we already configured this Allure, installed Allure in the previous sessions, it is there in my machine. Okay. This part is confirmed. Then without this, right, you cannot generate the Allure reports. Okay. Without these steps, you cannot generate Allure. Make sure that you already have all this stuff. Now we have to go to the PowerShell and see whether, okay, whether this execution policy, if I run this command, I should get, instead of restricted mode, I should get this mode, that is remote signed mode. Okay. We should not get restricted mode. We should get remote signed mode. Okay. If this get execution policy set to the remote signed mode, then we can generate the Allure reports. Okay. So how to do that? To see whether this policy is set to the remote signed or not. For that, just type PowerShell here, just to confirm whether it is there or not. So you can either open in admin, because here we are only checking it. We are not going to change it. So just type PowerShell here and open this PowerShell, and just run that command. That is get execution policy command, get hyphen execution policy, and press enter. When you press enter, if you get remote signed as a result, that means it's properly set for the Allure reports. Okay, you see remote signed is coming. If restricted is coming, means it's not properly set. We have to set it by opening this PowerShell in you know by opening this PowerShell in admin mode. We have to set it again. Okay, but now there's no need to set it, because in the previous session we already have set that to the remote signed mode. So after enabling after setting this means it has enabled the PowerShell scripts. That means, and now we have to see whether this command is working or not. Okay, open the command prompt, type cmd and open the command prompt, and simply type Allure. If everything is fine, we'll get some options and all the stuff here. And you see this kind of things. Okay, all these different options we'll get. Okay, options, commands, and all will get from Allure. Okay, just run this command, and if you get this output, means that's good. Everything is fine here in this step also. The final one is, after all these prerequisites are done, then we can generate the Allure report. How to generate the Allure report? We have to install Allure. This particular package we have to install in our project. Okay, so Allure PyTest. How to do that from the terminal or from the PyCharm ID options? We can do that. So let's do that immediately. Allure hyphen PyTest. Okay, just go here and open this terminal and type Allure hyphen. You have to install like this, right? Pip space install space Allure hyphen PyTest. Okay, and press enter. This is the first thing. Okay, pip install Allure hyphen PyTest. So it will be installed. This is one way. Or you can also select the project and click on file, go to the settings, and select this project, the current project you select here, and go to the Python interpreter. After this loads, click here. It may be there. Let's see whether Allure PyTest is already there. If it is not there, you can click on the place and say Allure hyphen PyTest here. Select this and install. Okay, this is another way of installing. If something is not working, you can install here and check that again. Okay, so after it is installed, the package Allure PyTest has been installed successfully. Say okay. So once that is installed, then now we can run this. Okay, so we can run this instead of in the PyTest, instead of simply going to the terminal and giving that PyTest kind of command here and running, all the tests in this project will run, right? PyTest tests will run, right? So along with that PyTest, also add this attribute known as hyphen Allure dir is equal to double quotes give dot slash report. This folder will be automatically created. Okay, so here give hyphen Allure dir, Allure directory, where you want to generate this Allure reports in this project. I want to generate that double quotes give dot under the project. Let's say under the reports folder. You can give any name for this folder and just giving reports here. So at this before running this command, the reports folder is not there in this project. Okay, but after I run the command, the reports folder will be created. Okay, press enter. The PyTest test will run. Let's wait. So 13 tests will run one by one. The tests are running. You can see that, right? Let one of the tests run. After that, I'll pass the recording and resume once all the tests complete. You see one of the tests completed, I'll pass the recording. So as you can see, after running the test, we have this reports folder automatically created. But under this reports folder, we don't generally get the direct Allure report. Instead, we get some JSON files. Okay, these are the different JSON files. So how to use the JSON files to generate the Allure report? For that, we have to go with another step. That is, we have to right click on this project. After that, say open in and say Explorer. And you will get this project location. Open the project location, select this and set CMD. The command prompt will launch. Here in the command prompt, you have to type this command, whatever the last command. The final step, we have to run in the command line. That is Allure space, serve space, and path of the reports. So Allure space, serve space, give the path of the reports dot slash reports folder. Just press enter. You see this command is going to generate the Allure report for you and launch it automatically in the browser. Okay, generating report to temp directory and all. In a while, you will get the Allure report generated. You see 13 out of 13 tests got run and 100% pass, and you can click on this and you'll get, you see, all the tests information you will get. So you can just see here. One is a data driven test with different sets of data. This is the one, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Okay. Then we have test register related tests are also there, and test search related. Everything is passing here. Okay. Every test is passing. So this report, Allure report got generated, but this is not completed. This task is not completed. It's not just about generating the Allure reports, but what we have to do is we also have to take the screenshots for the failed tests. Here, all the tests in this particular framework are working fine and they are getting passed. So what I'll do is I'll open one of the tests here. That is, I'll open, let's say, search related test. I'll open the test search here. And in this one of the test, I'll go and you see test search without entering any product. Expected text, I'll change it a bit. When I change the expected text, but only this part will come in the actual text, and this comparison will fail and the test will fail. Okay. Remaining all tests will pass except this one. Test search without entering any product is going to fail. We are intentionally failing. Now for this particular, only for this particular test, we have to take the screenshot. How to take the screenshot only for the failed test. So that I'm going to cover now. Taking screenshot only on failure. How that is possible? Expand this. Here we have an GitHub URL. All these things are already covered as part of the previous sessions, but I'm just using this framework now. I have copied that GitHub link. I'll open that in the browser here. Let's go to that page where we have the solution for generating the screenshots only for the failed test. Scroll down until you see some code, which I'm going to show now. So we have to keep scrolling until we find that. You see, this is a code. This is a code. So I'll copy this. I'll copy this part. This part I copied, and I'll go to this conf test.py file. Where is that conf test.py file? Here on here, I'll paste that. Okay. Just give some 2 spaces. That's it. Now this part is done. This is good. Now one more thing I need to. After this, now you just copy this part and come back here and yeah, just give some 2 spaces and paste it. Okay, now this part is no more. Yield underscore fixture is the old code. So say dot fixture, and after that remove some code here. Like for example, this one you can remove. Messages related stuff you can remove, and even this part also you can remove. Keep this one, and this part you can remove. Only this much. Okay. And here you need to write the code related to taking of the screenshots. Okay. So you don't have to break your head, just copy paste this code and remove the code, unnecessary code. And here we have to write the code for taking the screenshot. That is already there here as part of the previous sessions I covered. How to attach the screenshots in the Allure report. Click on the place and you will get this line here. Okay. This part is also covered as part of the previous sessions. You just need this line, Allure.attach of all these things. Okay. I'll just paste that here. Pour the mouse on the Allure. Import this Allure. Done. And after that, what is that? Okay, driver. So here, remove that self. Self is not required, but driver is not accessible. So here in the below fixture, here is the driver. I'm going to make the driver global. Driver, I'll simply say global driver. Yeah, let's see. Now it's accessible. Name is equal to, you can give any name, like let's say failed underscore test or some, just give some name for the screenshot. Whatever the test that will fail, right, that will get this name. And attachment type, hover the mouse on the attachment type and import this from the same. This much you have to do. That's it. Okay. Now run the scripts and you will see that you can delete this reports folder so that it will generate again. And this time when the reports folder will get generated, it will take a screenshot for the failed test. Okay. A PNG file will be there in that reports folder once it is generated, and for the failed test. And for remaining tests, no screenshot will be taken, only for the failed test that we are intentionally failing the test search, right? Last test, for that only screenshot will be taken, and in that reports folder, you will get a, apart from the JSON files, you'll get some PNG file. Okay, we'll see that now. Now there is no reports related folder. Here I'll simply say clear this and PyTest hyphen Allure TAR ALLURE TAR is equal to give the path, that is reports. Okay, at this moment reports folder is not there, it will be automatically created, and press enter. All the tests will run, and once all the tests will run, only for the failed test screenshot will be taken. So let all the tests run, and it will take a while. So if one of the tests is successfully completed, I'll pause the recording and resume the recording once all the tests are completed running. Otherwise, it will waste your time. As you can see, as expected, out of 13 tests, only one test got failed because we have intentionally failed it by changing the expected text. So the test got failed, but here you see after the test got run, we got this reports folder created. If I expand that, along with the JSON files, we should get that PNG files. Okay, so these are all the JSON files. You can see. You see where is that PNG file? We have to find it out. These are all JSON files. JSON. Is there any PNG file anywhere? JSON. I don't see any PNG file. That means the screenshot has not been taken. Okay. So there may be some mistake here. JSON. Okay. Okay. So let me look back to that conf test thing. Okay. Is there any mistake anywhere? Get screenshot as PNG, name, failed test. Okay. Attach type PNG. Okay. Output come yield and all the stuff. Driver is made global here. Okay. I think it's fine, but log on failed. Okay. So I forgot to do one thing. That is my mistake. So what is the thing is I created the fixture here, but I have not provided this fixture name anywhere in this test methods. There is a mistake I have made. So I'll delete this reports folder. So I just made a mistake. I have to, after creating this fixture in the contest, copy this name of this fixture. And you remember, right, instead of providing this fixture name in individual test, you can go to the base test, and here you can put a comma here, and here double quotes, paste it. Then only it will be applicable. This fixture will be applicable for all the tests, right? Now run this again. Let me clear this and run it again. So all the command is already there. Just press enter. This time again reports folder will be created, and this time we should get that screenshot. Okay, PNG file we should get along with the JSON files. So let the test run. Just to save your time, after one test runs, I'll just pause the recording and resume once all the tests complete. As you can see, out of 13 tests, as expected, one got failed, intentionally failed it. And we can go and see this reports folder got created. Expand that and see, do we have all the JSON files? And along with that, we should get a PNG file. Otherwise, there's no use. Let's see if there is any PNG file anywhere. JSON. A lot of JSON files. Okay. Don't see any PNG file still. Why this is happening? JSON. Okay, let me investigate why it has not created any PNG file here. Oh, my bad. Actually, there is a PNG file here, but we were not able to detect it. So let me scroll again. I'll show you where exactly it got mixed up with this JSON file somehow, but it is there. You see, here is the PNG file. Okay, .png file. It's there, guys. Okay, so it was created. Fine. Now this is good. So the only one PNG file is there. Only one failed test. That PNG file got created. Screenshot has been taken for the failed test. Now let's generate the Allure report with the help of this JSON and PNG files. For that, you can right click on this project, say open in Explorer, and go to the project location. Just type CMD, open the command prompt, And now here type Allure space, serve space, double quote, give the location where that JSON and PNG files are there. Let me confirm whether the name of the folder is reports folder. Yes, it is reports folder. Double quote, press enter. It should generate the Allure report now and launch it for us. Where for one of the failed tests, the screenshot need to be taken only for the failed test and it should be attached to the report. Here out of 13, one test got failed, remaining all got passed. So you click on this, you can clearly see here 6 out of 6 tests got passed here for test login. So no screenshots. If you select one of this and just expand this, you see, there's no screenshot taken. If you go here, expand each and everything, you see, all the 6 out of 6 tests got passed. For the past test, no screenshots will be there. No screenshots for the past test. We keep going until we come across that one of the failed tests where screenshot will be there. Select this and expand this to confirm where there is no screenshot for the past test. We'll go to the test register. Register tests are also passed, so no screenshots here also. Here also no screenshots. No screenshot for all the past tests. And finally, the test search. There are 3 tests. In that first one is pass. No screenshot has been taken here. Second also got passed. No screenshot taken here. And third one got failed. And we got this assertion error details. If you expand this, now under the tier down, we have this logon failure. For remaining pass test under the tier down, logon failure doesn't have this arrow mark, but for the failed test, the tier down has this logon failure with this arrow mark. Expand that, you got the failed test. With the given name, failed test, we got the screenshot taken and attached to this report. Expand this, click on this, and you'll get the screenshot. You see, the screenshot is only taken for the failed test. So this is how we can, attach the screenshots to the Allure report only for the failed test. Screenshots are taken only for the failed test in the framework. In real time, we do that. Okay, we don't take screenshots for all the tests. Rather, we take the screenshots only for the failed test, and that that taken screenshot for the failed test should be attached to the Allure report. All the things are done. So, hope you understood like how to generate the Allure reports in a proper way by taking the screenshots only for the failed test and attaching them in the Allure report along with the other pass tests and all. Okay. So with this, we are done with the creation of the hybrid framework. Okay. We have successfully built a particular, good hybrid framework as part of this series. So this is all about the hybrid framework creation. Okay. Which also includes data-driven framework and all those stuff as covered in this session. So thank you. Bye-bye.